Hi, today I'm going to do a VR2 Catomancy Tarot, which is the hashtag Tarot Origin Story. It is bloody hot here right now, so I have my hair in a bun, which I never have, let alone I never have that on camera. I'm wearing a really cute dress that I'm feeling really cute in, but yeah, I'm not gonna do this scripted at all. Usually I have these tags kind of scripted, but we're just gonna go for it. Yes? Okay. I'll have it timestamped below, as well as have all the prompts and link to the original video as well. So, what kind of religious upbringing did you have? So, I was brought up Protestant Christian, because that is the religion on my mother's side. The religion on my father's side was Catholic, but my dad isn't Catholic. I never really was, so he didn't really bring any religion into our little family at home. And my mother did bring Protestant Christianity into our family, and we had to go to church and everything. I was never really interested in that. I was, like, when I was really, like, I don't know, impressionable and young, but around the time that I went to high school and sort of started thinking for myself, I knew that things didn't really add up to me, and it just sort of fell from there, I guess. What was your first exposure to tarot, and how did you get your first deck? So I was exposed to tarot by Bahati Life here on YouTube. I still love her channel, and the reason that I came across her videos was because I had already developed an interest into astrology, and she did these really great videos where she would go, and she still does them, I'm pretty sure, but she went into the astrology of the week ahead, and then she'd pull tarot cards. So I was really taken aback because I had looked into astrology, but I never really thought about tarot. I never really thought about astrology being something spiritual. And I don't know if I don't think I look at it as a spiritual thing right now. But anyway, I didn't think of astrology. I thought of it more of like a pseudoscience. So then I saw her pull tarot cards, and like I said, I was a little taken aback, but everything she said resonated. So I was really impressed. And then I subscribed to her channel and I started watching more of her videos, and she talked a lot about tarot. She did tarot readings. So that is sort of how I rolled into the world of tarot. It was all through YouTube and TarotTube. And I started really early on I started my channel really early on in my tarot practice because I didn't have anyone to share my tarot thoughts, my new tarot hobby with, because I didn't have anyone in real life that I told or that knew. So that is how I got into like tarot, and how I got my first deck, which was the Modern Witch Tarot. When did tarot become a more important part of your practice, and when, if ever, did you stop being a skeptic? What was your moment of a tarot conversion like? Well, I think I kind of already touched on that in the beginning. It was really seeing Bahati Life do her videos and her readings, and then I think when I started doing my own readings and having them really resonate with myself, I think that is when I stopped being a tarot skeptic. And I think my practice, I have separate practices. I don't see like my entire practice and then astrology being a part, tarot being a part, all of these other things being a part. I see them as separate practices because they just do different things for me, and I use them in different ways. So my practice, when I look at tarot, it's just my tarot practice. So that is the answer to that part of the question. When did you start reading for others or start to read for clients, and why? Or if not, have you ever thought about it? So I do read for clients. If you want a reading with me, you can always click the link down below. I think I started reading for others pretty soon because I was in a Discord where we talked a lot about tarot, and I thought that was just the best way to practice readings, to pull cards for other people, and they really enjoyed them, and I got a bunch of great feedback, which I really appreciated and made me feel more validated. So reading for others I did pretty quickly, just because I found that when I do something new, when I pick up a new hobby, I go all in, and that was definitely the case for me with tarot. I dove in headfirst, and I wanted to learn everything that was possible as quickly as possible. So that is how, when I started reading for others, and when I started to read for clients, I think that was a little over a year in my practice. Like I said, I really dove deep and I was really comfortable with my practice and with my readings and my reading skills. I definitely have improved since the beginning, but I haven't had a client reading yet that didn't resonate with the client. So I think that sort of speaks for itself as well, that I just feel like I feel like a lot of people have that imposter syndrome, and I used to have that really bad, and I still have it, but I have it with other things. I don't have it with tarot. For some reason, I feel like my connection to tarot, my connection to the cards and to the entire practice of tarot, I feel like my connection with that is really strong, and I don't necessarily have imposter syndrome with that. I have it with a bunch of other things in life. So what are some of your qualities from your background that make you a good reader? That is, what do you bring to the table as a reader, and what do you think your tarot superpower is? That's funny. I feel like, and you can call it intuition, or maybe your inner voice. Some people say that when they read, they like hear something, and how that happens for me is that I don't hear something just pops into my head and I go with that. So I have really learned to, when something really pops into my head, like the first thing that pops in my head when I see a card, that is what I feel like I associate with the cards. If you've ever seen a pick a card reading from me, you know that I tell you what a card means. So I pull a card and I'll tell you the keywords and what the card means, and then I interpret it as what the message is behind the card. So I think that way I don't just share my interpretations with the cards, I do, but I also tell you what the card means besides how I interpret it as a message for you. So that way you can know what I think it means for you, but also by just telling you the keywords and telling you what the card, like as a basic card meaning is, I think that helps too. So when I do a reading for someone, I really try to explain the cards and explain what the cards mean, and while also telling you what I think the cards have to say, because sometimes I feel like those are two different things, what the card actually means and then what the card is actually saying. I feel like, yeah, I think that is maybe what makes me a little different. Like, there are so many tarot readers and there are also a lot of ways to read tarot, so I'm definitely not alone in this. If you read like this too, I would love to hear it in the comments down below, or just any way that you read tarot, I would love to hear it down below. 6. When did you get into TarotTube, and what is your relationship with tarot and social media? Like I said, I got in TarotTube as soon as I started my practice. That was September 2020. I think I uploaded my first video in October 2020, so pretty quickly. And what my relationship is with tarot and social media, I used to have this whole vision of what I wanted my social media, my Tarot with Ruby social media to be. And I did a lot of TikTok videos with daily card pulls, and I sort of have deviated away from that just because they were a lot of effort. It wasn't really possible to automatically upload my TikToks, and I had to do them all by hand, so that was a whole thing. And I still don't have the ability to add captions to my Instagram reels or to my TikToks. When I do get that option, I might get into it, but I really want my videos to be accessible, and here on YouTube you can do automatic captions, but I don't think that is something that you can do with TikTok and Instagram reels. So as long as I don't have that option, I am not gonna make those card pulls, because it's just a lot of work to add in your own captions. And I really don't share any tarot readings on my social media. I have decided that Instagram is not a place where I wanna drive traffic like from Instagram to YouTube. It's more the other way around. If you follow me, if you subscribe to me on YouTube and you wanna see more of me and you wanna see more of my life, then I suggest you follow me on Instagram. But it is not my goal to make really hyped Instagram, I don't know, stories, posts. That is not where my passion lies. My passion really lies with making YouTube videos and not creating content for Instagram. So I don't need to like build up a following on Instagram, because that is ultimately not where my subscribers on YouTube come from anyway. So yeah, that was my tarot origin story. I don't think I mentioned this yet, but I saw this for the first time on Venus in Virtue's channel. I'm pretty sure I saw it on her channel for the first time. Anyway, I'll link her video down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more VRs, then I do them pretty often now on my channel. You can click my channel name to search through my videos on which VRs I've done. If there's any that I haven't done yet that you would like to see me do, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I also do pick a card readings and tarot deck chats and all that fun stuff. You can also join the channel membership, which is where you get access to the video version of my weekly podcast, as well as access to the private Discord server. And yeah, if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through the link in the description box below. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Bye! I hope it's not as hot the next time that I film.